Hi all, in this session we are going to discuss about a very interesting problem which you might have done in your school. So right, we play with this kind of diagram in our school days, trying and figuring to get a way to draw this without lifting the pen and without tracing. And of course there are some cheat ways also by folding the paper, but again that is not allowed. So in this session we are going to discuss the logic behind this, why this kind of figure can be drawn or not drawn and what are the ways to see. ठीक है, तो हम लॉजिक करेंगे एंड फॉर दैट मैटर नॉट ओनली दिस बट फॉर दैट मैटर एनी फिगर इफ यू हैव drawn in front of you, you will be able to see and guess the logic that whether you will be able to draw any kind of figure without lifting the pen and without tracing also. So of course the answer to this problem is no, you cannot draw this unless you cheat. So there is a cheat method which is by folding the paper and so that is kind of lifting only, because for a fraction of point you're lifting the pen when you are unfolding the paper, but so that is not allowed, but legally you cannot do this. And what is the logic behind it? So we're going to understand the logic, and this is a very famous and very important branch of mathematics that we discuss in Olympiads. It is called graph theory. So of course मैं पूरा का पूरा graph theory discuss नहीं करने वाला हूँ, but I am going to teach you a very a fundamental thing about the graphs, right? So this point wherein a lot of vertices are meeting, this is called a vertex, and there are edges which are going out of that. So this is edge number 1, let's call this edge number 2, 3, 4. So there are 5 edges which are going out of this. So we call this an odd vertex. Likewise, this is also a vertex. यहाँ से 2 lines आ रही. We call this an even vertex. ठीक है, तो ऐसे नोड से, ऐसे पॉइंट से जहां पे odd number of lines निकल रही हैं उसको हम बोलेंगे odd vertex, and ऐसे पॉइंट से जहां even निकल रही हैं उनको हम even vertex बोलेंगे. ठीक है, right? So this is the concept I'm trying to explain. Now guys, let us randomly draw a graph without lifting and without tracing. So let us start from here and see what happens. So this. So this is a starting point. So moving here, यहाँ पर वापस आ गए this, and this is the ending point. Okay, so this is where we started, this is where we ended, and of course there was no tracing and no lifting the pen in between. Right. So of course there are a lot of nodes which have been created, and let us see whether all these nodes are even or odd. So this node, which was the starting point, has odd. So this is an odd vertex. Okay, odd vertex. This is even vertex. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 even vertex. 1, 2, 3, 4 even vertex. Even vertex. 1, 2, 3, 4 even vertex. Even vertex. Ending point, this was the ending point. This is odd again. So we can clearly see if the starting point and ending point are different. If the starting and the ending point are different, like in this case, starting and ending point are different, like in this case, so the starting vertex and ending vertex, the starting and the ending vertex are always going to be odd vertices. I hope this is clear to everyone. And there is a logic. There is a logic to it. क्या logic है? The logic is अगर कोई starting point है, if this is a starting point for that matter, if this is a starting point, अगर ये starting point है, तो if there is a vertex which goes out, and if by chance there is a vertex which comes in, there has to be a vertex which goes out, because this is not an ending point. Starting से एक vertex निकलेगा, अगर बीच में कई vertex आता है तो जाने का रास्ता भी होगा. If there is a way to come in, there has to be a way to go out. Likewise, if there is another way to come in, there is another way to go out. There has to be a way to go out. So एक तो जाने का रास्ता because starting point था, और हमेशा जो रास्ते होंगे वो जोड़ों में होंगे, because this is not an ending point. Got it? So starting point, if it is different from ending point, it is always going to have odd vertex. Likewise ending. So अगर यहाँ पे ending हो रही है, तो of course there is going to be a way to come in. अगर by chance जाने का रास्ता है, तो वापस आने का भी रास्ता होगा, कोई और जाने का रास्ता है, वापस आने का भी रास्ता होगा. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो गोइंग टू बी ऑड. तो स्टार्टिंग एंड एंडिंग वर्टिसेस इफ दे आर डिफरेंट दे आर ऑलवेज ऑड. अपने दिमाग में ये चीज डाल लो. So if we have to draw this without tracing, without lifting the pen, and if the starting and ending points are different from each other, they always have to be odd. Acha, what about the middle? कोई भी middle node, the node which is not starting, not ending. For example, this, they will always be even because अगर ये starting में नहीं है, ending में नहीं है, अगर कोई रास्ता आ रहा है, since it is not ending, तो कोई जाने का रास्ता भी होगा. फिर दोबारा से कोई रास्ता अगर आएगा, since this is not an ending point, कोई जाने का रास्ता भी होगा. So middle nodes are always going to be odd, even nodes. Middle nodes हमेशा even होंगे और starting and ending nodes हमेशा odd होंगे if starting and ending points are different from each other. Let us take one more example. Let us draw a picture wherein the starting and ending point are same. तो यहाँ पे start हो रहा है, यहीं पर end होगा, and we are going to draw a random figure without lifting the pen, without tracing. So this goes this and ends. So starting and ending both here. Now let us see what is happening here. यहाँ पर 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is an even node. 1, 2, 3, 4 even node. 2 even node. Even node. Even node. तो यहाँ पर if the starting and ending points are same, all the nodes are even. All the nodes are even. So that means for any diagram, if I want to ensure that the diagram is drawn without lifting the pen and without tracing, there are two cases. Case one, starting point is equal to ending point. इस केस में number of odd vertices would always be 0. सारे के सारे इवन होंगे. इनफैक्ट ये नोड जहां पे स्टार्ट एंडिंग हो रहा है ये भी इवन होगा. इफ स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट इज नॉट इक्वल टू एंडिंग पॉइंट, नंबर ऑफ ऑड वर्टिसेस इज 2. कौन कौन से? स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट वाले और एंडिंग पॉइंट वाले, दो ही ऑड वर्टिसेस होते हैं, बाकी सारे इवन वर्टिसेस होंगे. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. So number of odd vertices is 0, number of odd vertices is 2. So that means if I want to draw any diagram without lifting the pen, without tracing, the maximum number of odd vertices can be 2. Maximum number of odd vertices can be 2. अगर 2 से ज्यादा odd vertices है तो possible ही नहीं है, because odd vertices या तो सिर्फ स्टार्टिंग के या एंडिंग पॉइंट के होंगे इफ दे आर डिफरेंट फ्रॉम ईच अदर. लेट अस लुक एट दिस डायग्राम. दिस नोड 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices. So this is an odd vertex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices, odd vertex. Odd vertex, odd. So यहाँ पर ऑलरेडी बाकी सारे इवन है. This is even, but I don't care because number of odd vertices are more than 2, which cannot happen. It cannot happen. So maximum number of odd vertices in such a diagram which we want to draw without lifting the pen, without tracing, can be 2, and that is only when the starting and ending points are different from each other. So such a diagram is also called Euclidean tail or Euclidean cycle. But again, we are not getting into the technicalities. I just wanted to show you the beauty of mathematics, that this kind of thing which we have done in our school days is also mathematics and nothing else. Again, उस टाइम पे हो सकता है कि तुमने लॉजिक फाइंड करने की जरूरत नहीं की या कोशिश नहीं की होगी, but this is the real logic behind it. I hope you got the overall concept, right? So graph theory, of course, it's a big branch and there are a lot of other complications, but again, I try to make it as simple as possible for you guys to understand this. Hope you've enjoyed this. If yes, please like the session. And of course, for those who are interested, we are starting with this amazing 3-day camp for class 8 and class 9 students, and we are going to discuss these kind of amazing things in there. It is going to be taken by me, Chetan sir, Rajit sir. The price is 29 rupees. कब होने वाला है? अभी लास्ट के 3 दिन, 2023 के 3 दिन, लास्ट के 3 दिन, 29 December, 30th December and 31st December at 11 a.m. We know that your schools are off, and that is why this camp at this time. So 29 December we are going to be playing with numbers by Chetan sir. We are going to have amazing problem solving sessions with numbers, with basic numbers, not the hardcore number theory, but the numbers से किस तरीके से रूबरू होना है, किस तरीके से comfortable होना है. This is what we're going to teach. Lecture number 2 is going to be by Rajat sir, who's from ISI, Kolkata. 30th December, 11 a.m. and again he's going to be talking about building logical skills, building IQ skills, and how they help you clear the competitive examinations, and how at this stage you can build these. And third lecture is going to be taken by me. It is on Mathemagic. How can you create magic with numbers? How can you create magic with mathematics is what I'm going to discuss on 31st of December. All these lectures are 90-minute lectures and the price is 29 rupees. The link is there in the description box. You can always join the camp. There is another camp for 6th and 7th class students wherein we are going to discuss the same topics but of course with different content and same set of teachers. The price is 29 rupees. The link is there in the description box. Playing with numbers, logic and IQ building, and Mathemagic, which is going to be taken by me on 31st of December. Right, so this is going to be a life-changing experience in these 3 days, and those who love mathematics, they are going to love mathematics even more. This is guarantee from our side. And those who fear mathematics, they're going to start loving mathematics because it is going to be taught in a very different way, very elegant way, and very interesting way. So hope to see you all in the camp. Take care. God bless you. Bye all.